Welcome to the Goodyear Planning and Zoning Commission meeting. We're excited to have you be a part of this important public process. Tonight, you will have the opportunity to address the commission on both non-agenda and agenda items. The agendas and speaker request cards are located in the back of the council chambers. You must fill out a speaker request card in order to address the commission. Please hand in your completed card to a city staff member. You may check the "I do not wish to speak" option on the card. This allows you to still voice your opinion on an item on the record without having to speak. In accordance with the Americans with Disabilities Act, please contact a staff member if you need any assistance. Public comment on a non-agenda item will take place during the citizen comment portion of the evening. These are items that don't appear on tonight's formal agenda. The commission secretary will call your name when it's time for you to speak. At that time, please approach the podium and tell us your name for the record. You'll have a maximum of 3 minutes. The timer is on the screens visible from the podium. Note that you may also choose not to speak if other speakers before you have said what you wanted to say. Shouting, cheering, and loud noises will not be tolerated, and violators may be removed for disrupting the meeting. Goodyear Planning and Zoning Commission meetings stream live on YouTube and online at goodyearaz.gov. Follow the city's social media pages so you don't miss out on all that's happening in Goodyear. Thank you for coming to this meeting and being an active part of your city. And remember, it's a great time to be in Goodyear.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen and fellow commissioners. Let's open the meeting tonight for the November the 5th meeting, and it's called to order. And I'd like for you to join me in the Pledge of Allegiance, please. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay, will the secretary note the roll?
Commissioner Wang is present. Commissioner Hegedus is present. Commissioner Booth is present. Chairman Clymer is present. Vice Chair Sambito is present. Commissioner Roberts is present. Commissioner Nepomuceno is absent. We have a quorum. At this time, a vote shall be taken to excuse members unable to attend due to extenuating circumstances. For the audience who may be watching, we will be utilizing a voice vote tonight. Is there a motion and second to excuse Commissioner Nepomuceno from the meeting?
Motion.
Motion by Commissioner Booth and second by Commissioner Hegedus. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Motion passes.
Okay, now's the time for citizens who would like to address the Planning and Zoning Commission on any non-agenda item. Are there any speaker cards?
I do not have any.
Anyone in the audience like to speak on a non-agenda item? Okay, thank you. Agenda item number 1 is to approve the draft minutes of the last meeting. Will the secretary please read the recommendation?
Approve the draft minutes of the Planning and Zoning Commission meeting held on October 15th, 2025. Is there a motion and a second for the staff recommendation?
I'll motion.
Motion by Commissioner Hegedus.
Second.
Second by Vice Chair Sambito. All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion passes.
Thank you. This is now an opportunity for commission members to disclose any ex parte communication they may have had prior to this meeting on any item scheduled for discussion on this agenda. Ex parte communication is any outside communication commissioners may have had regarding items on tonight's agenda. Anyone?
No.
Okay, thank you. There is one public hearing on the agenda tonight, and as a reminder, the Planning and Zoning Commission is a recommendation board for council. The commissioners will vote on each item and forward their recommendation to council, who makes the final decision on all items. Agenda item number 2 is the use permit for convenience use convenience store with gas station. I will open the public hearing. And tonight, Senior Planner Kyle Abbott will present. Good evening.
2002. The proposed Walmart convenience store and gas station sits on an approximately 1.4-acre property, and it is sited within the parking lot of the Walmart Supercenter main store. The applicant proposes an approximately 1,556 square foot convenience store with an approximately 6,248 square foot fuel canopy area, which would provide a maximum of 10 gasoline fueling pumps and can serve up to 20 vehicles at a time. The Walmart Supercenter property, in its existing condition, provides 947 parking spaces. This proposal would decrease the total number of parking spots to 819. However, the required number of parking spaces to serve both the Walmart main store and the proposed convenience store with gas station is 682. Therefore, the number of parking spaces proposed does exceed the number of parking spaces required. A traffic study was submitted and reviewed with the use permit. During our analysis, it was determined that a traffic signal is warranted at this location and that spacing between the proposed traffic signal and the traffic signal at Estrella is sufficient to be able to operate in an efficient manner. The applicant will also be modifying the entry driveway medians to mitigate vehicle stacking at the new signal and keep internal driveways from being blocked within the center. The proposed building elevations include colors and materials consistent with the colors and materials of the Walmart in the center. The height from ground to highest point of the building is 20 feet, which is well below the maximum height allowed in the C2 zoning district. The fuel canopy elevations include roofline undulation and masonry columns. Staff evaluated the proposed development with use permit and convenience use criteria provided in the zoning ordinance. The use is similar to other uses approved within the area, including the 7-Eleven convenience store with gas station located at the northeast corner of Roosevelt and Estrella. The applicant is proposing operations Monday through Sunday, 5 a.m. to 10 p.m., which is similar to the Walmart Superstore's 6 a.m. to 11 p.m. operating hours, and the nearby 24-hour operations, including Filiberto's drive-through, as well as the 24-hour Whataburger and 7-Eleven. The nearest residence is located to the west of the Walmart property and separated from the proposed fuel station by a distance of 620 feet. An alternative notification process was used for this use permit. While a formal citizen review meeting was not held, notice providing information on the project and the use permit was mailed to 70 owners of property within 500 feet of the subject property. A sign was posted to the property facing Roosevelt, and a legal ad ran in the Arizona Business Gazette Republic Edition. There were no objections to this use permit received. Based on this, staff recommends the Planning and Zoning Commission to recommend conditional approval of this use permit. The applicant is present and they are happy to present if needed. Thank you.
Question I'll get might be for the applicant, but I know the city did a traffic study, and they're assured themselves that with the traffic light, they're still going to get good flow out to Roosevelt, then on to Estrella. I know that in the past, the times I've used that, quite often waiting to turn on to Roosevelt is a while, and then once you do that, then all of a sudden you've got another backup at Estrella. So I assume they figure that that's not going to be any more than what it is now, but I guess I'll wait and see. I'm not paid to do that, make those studies, so I just want to put that out and see if the applicant might have a point on that when he gets up here. But thank you. Anybody else have any questions for staff? Okay. Would the applicant like to speak, please? Uh-oh,
Just a comment.
question?
A light is needed there and has been needed there for a while. But I'm just curious to know, maybe the applicant can respond to this, but there's 4 other gas stations within a mile of this. And I know that's a busy intersection and it'll get used. But I'm just curious to know why they want to put the convenience store with the gas station there
Sure.
at this point.
I will open up the conversation for the applicant to speak to this question.
Good evening, Commissioners, Chairman. First of all, I just want to thank city staff for all their help in bringing our application forward. They've been a huge help. I will start with the traffic just because I was asked first. So yes, full traffic study was completed. We went through numerous revisions with the traffic engineering department. So we will go through and continue to work on the timing of the signals, and all of that will need to be approved by city staff before any design is implemented and constructed out there. So we'll make sure.
Okay, yeah, I'm sure that was gonna happen, but I've just, in my experience in the past, I've noticed that that's, even without a light, it still is a while to get from one point to one point and then turn left to go out towards I-10. So.
And I believe the second question was regarding just the probably number of other fuel stations in the area and why choosing this location. So Walmart, I'm not sure if anyone here is a member, but is rolling out a program or has already rolled out a program, Walmart Plus. So one of the benefits of that program, in addition to serving the public, is discounted gas. Walmart is consistently the cheapest priced gas in the area they go to, so providing a benefit to the public by also providing more gas service elsewhere, but also at a competitive price. Walmart Plus members get a discounted price. They're inside the convenience store. There's also the sale of convenience goods, which are competitively priced against anywhere else, but giving the customer an opportunity of, rather than needing to go into the larger supercenter, if it just needs to be a quick item, they can do that at the convenience store. So fuel station giving them the benefit of cheaper, another spot to go to for convenient gas, but also for some of the smaller convenience goods inside the convenience store. And they have done the study based on their membership inside in the area and validating that it would be serving those customers.
Okay, that answers my question. They did the background, which I'm sure they did anyway, and they did the survey. I was just curious, because there's 2 on the east side, 2 on the west side already. It's a very busy corridor, and I'm
Yeah,
sure.
it is a newer program for Walmart. They currently rolled out, I believe, about 15 or 20 of these across Arizona. A few of them fully constructed in Phoenix and Tucson area, as well as finishing up a few more in Mesa. So I'm starting to see them roll out a lot more throughout.
What is the time frame, start to finish, to put all this together?
For one like this, it's, I think, 3 to 4 months, just with all the state approvals that are needed for the underground storage tanks of the fuel, making sure that those are all set, balanced, and tested, and meeting all the regulations there. Goes pretty quickly once the tanks are in the ground and everything else can start going. This one would be probably a little bit more, just knowing that that traffic signal will probably be tied to the project as well. So don't hold me to the 3 or 4 month time period, just knowing that we are gonna probably be required to input the traffic signal there. Thank you.
Any other questions? Thank you. Do we have any speaker cards?
We have one speaker card in support of the project from Mr. Jeff Levy. He's indicated he does not wish to speak.
Okay, thank you. Anyone in the audience want to speak? I don't think there's anybody left to speak. Okay, all right. All right, I'm going to close the public hearing. Will the secretary please read the staff recommendation?
Recommend conditional approval of the use permit for a convenience store with gas station, subject to conditions of approval. Is there a motion for the staff recommendation or a motion to recommend denial of the staff recommendation?
I move approval.
A motion from Vice Chair Zambito
I'll second.
Second by Commissioner Hegedus. The floor is open for commission discussion.
Well, at least that answered my question about why they're putting it there. The gas is gonna be cheaper. I don't know how much cheaper, but,
Well, and they have members, so,
well, I don't know how much, is it a free card or is it?
plus I know some of the other markets have like a plus additional membership, so it would help for them. Probably draw more members that way too. That too. And that's a significant cost on their part. So, I'm good with it.
Okay. Okay, call for the vote.
Okay, thank you. We'll do a roll call vote on this item for the benefit of the public. Commissioner Roberts,
Aye.
Commissioner Wang,
Aye.
Commissioner Booth,
Aye.
Commissioner Hegedus,
Aye.
Vice Chair Zambito,
Aye.
Chairman Clymer.
Aye.
Okay, motion passes. The recommendation of approval will be forwarded to the City Council for the November 17th meeting.
Thank you. Are there any staff communications?
Thank you, Chairman. First of all, the items you looked at last month, one was a use permit for a drive-through that was approved by council as recommended by the Planning Commission. Also, you received a work session on the zoning ordinance update, and we took that same work session to City Council Monday night. So if you're interested in seeing what their discussion was, that's available online, or the minutes, you can look at their discussion as well. It was a really good discussion. Also, I wanted to update you that I had promised that we were gonna have a presentation on the transportation, and unfortunately, the schedules just didn't work out with the staff members. Next month, we are anticipating we're gonna have a full agenda, so we're probably not gonna do it next month, but I do commit that we're gonna have our Deputy Director of Development Services at the meeting. So if there are more questions about the traffic studies, on those items we're bringing you, we'll have him he's in charge of those, so he'll be the expert and be able to answer the questions better than I was. And then we're thinking after the holidays, we'll be able to have some more presentations for, more work session style, where we can do more learning about, the transportation master plan, everything we're looking at, how the traffic impact studies. So we haven't forgotten that. It's just, we're at that time of year where schedules get a little difficult to navigate, so we are still working on that so we can bring some of that information to you in the future. And that's all I have.
Okay, thank you.
I have one other item, sorry. The 2026 Planning and Zoning Commission calendar will also be on next month's agenda for your review and approval.
Okay, thanks. And the next Planning and Zoning Commission meeting will be held on December the 3rd at 6 p.m. in these chambers, and no further discussion. The meeting is adjourned.